So, according to four officials inside FEMA, that federal response may not have been as fast as it might have been. They say that a new rule that any expenditure over $100,000 needed sign-off from Secretary Noem slowed the federal response. These sources tell us that FEMA's deployment of urban search and rescue teams, which are typically deployed in anticipation they might be needed, instead was delayed until Monday, 3 days after the flood.
Secretary Noem, I wanted to send you a message regarding the handling of the needs of releasing money and helping people in the great state of Texas, my fellow Texans, my fellow Americans. I'm a Houstonian. And as you know, the flood happened a few days ago. During that flood, there was a lot of horrible things that happened. And the first thing that happened was the loss of a lot of girls, little girls, 9, 8, 11, 13, on up through, that died in that flood. And those families are suffering from that. There's also additional people that died, whether it was camp counselors, other people in the area, because of this flood. Now, it was in your power to release money through FEMA, so as soon as they were able to go in, they could just rush in and start with the rescue efforts and helping the American people. Yet, it 3 days later, took you 3 days to sign that document to release the funds. And you know what? It was all over $100,000. That's not waste. That's not fraud or abuse of money. When you release money, part of it's mine. If you think about taxes, when you release money and the American people, so what, 340 million people's tax money, it would be used wisely and through FEMA to help the individuals and my fellow Texans that people are dead, that they need help, that they need rescuing. And yet, you waited 3 days before you even signed to release a measly $100,000. Now, it was more, but they couldn't do anything because you were just too busy making a press conference saying, 4 days ago was the press conference, you said that the most important thing was people. That's what you said. I think that's word for word. Yet, your actions do not show that. So, why is the question? Because here in Texas, we want to know why. We want to know why that you're holding back money for FEMA to help our counties, our cities, our people. Because we don't look at this that it was Republicans or it was Democrats or it was blue and it was red. These are our fellow Americans. We put that to the side and say, we need rescuing. We need to find out where the people are that are missing. Children, adults, family members. That's what matters.